Hello, everyone, and I'm changing this to episode review to episode recap because it's more recap than review. But, anyways, it's technically a review too. But, anyways, this is the Last Man on Earth, season 2, episode 7, Baby Steps. So, as we start, we actually get where we left off. Erica's pregnant. Carol failed to hear it the first time, which I was like, come on, Carol, what the heck? And other Phil is in the doghouse. Yeah, now he's truly in the doghouse, and Carol bails after saying, "Yeah, not going with you." So Phil talks, and he is rubbing it in, and Carol actually had to pull him away from that. So that was kind of good. Other Phil goes to Erica and tries to talk. Actually, he tries to talk, but Gail is there, and she's being the dissing girlfriend, and I went through that too. Oh man, I went through that too. I don't remember which video I talked about it in, but yeah, I went through that too. The fact that you had the girl who's like, "Nuh-uh, you don't talk to her. Nuh-uh, no way, no get." Yeah, the defensive girlfriend. Which it makes sense because they both worked together when they first showed up, so they have a decent bond. Anyways, Gail said the whole group will be the father, and Erica again doesn't even talk. She doesn't talk at all. She just allowed Gail to actually talk the whole thing. So, anyways, Phil is talking to Carol. This is bed talk, and Carol wants Phil to be sorrowful. Well, technically, she wants him to be basically taking the sorrowful road where everyone feels sorry for him. And Phil, for the first part, a little short mini second, he actually said, "No, I'm going to stand strong." And then he took Carol's pain idea. But he went way too far beyond. Of course, he went the Phil way. Sadly, you have to say that. But yeah, he went from the messed up writer's way of Phil, how he took it. But anyways, everyone is actually eating breakfast together, minus other Phil. Melissa is showing some kindness to Phil for the first time ever. It's been a long while. How long has it been? So long. Yeah, but she showed like a little bit of kindness, which is like, it's about dang time. Because she has been a stuck up, well, you know the word, and my gosh. Anyways, Carol and Erica talks about baby names and baby stuff like that. And it looks like Carol has like 2 names she wants to choose. I forgot the names. They kind of sound horrible. So, anyways, Gail is defending Erica yet again while the other field tried to show that he made something for her. And she blows him off. It's not Erica who blows him off, it's Gail. I hate it. This is one thing I dislike about girls, period. No offense to any girls, but I'm just saying. The ones that are like this, the fact that I'm talking to you, not you, but I'm talking to you, and the other one decides to talk for the one that you're trying to really talk to. It's really messed up. I hate situations like that. I really hate it. Anyways, so Gail just said the other Phil is worse than Phil, which is like, oh. So Phil is enjoying himself in the tequila bath, not tequila bath, in tequila pool, in a pool. Wow. And of course he's talking to himself about other Phil, basically reflecting on it. And he's a bit curious on what other Phil made, and we find out it's baby furniture. And for some split minutes, Phil actually feels sad for him, and then he had to shrug it off. So we come back after commercial. Carol and Erica. Carol actually made Erica a hat, but technically it was her hat. But since she's having a baby first, she's giving her the hat. I did kind of mention, I'm going to mention it later, is that I think Carol is salty that she's not the first one to be getting a baby. I think that is what's going on. Well, anyways, Gail is there too. And Carol is technically horrifying Erica of the baby. The fact that the hat is very, very big. And she's like, oh my gosh, is this as big as a baby's head is? So she's kind of not making it good, a transition to actually become a baby mama. Anyways, Phil is covering his eye when usually, yeah, he doesn't really need to do it, but he's doing it anyways. And then when Gail looks at it, he goes to the mirror, beat himself up a little bit more, and then shows the eye again, which is like, oh my gosh, that's messed up. Other Phil walks in doing a supply run, but no one is saying anything to him at all. And Gail actually meant again that she wants him in the stocks. Phil kind of lies on Todd and saying that he needs stool softener, and technically it's just a cover to get tortilla chips for Gail. So Phil drives the car in the store. That was like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. And Todd is with him. That's kind of cool. Phil is overthinking the whole entire thing of getting tortilla chips. Todd is getting a little bit chewed off by it. It's kind of funny that Todd actually didn't mention scoops, but Phil was like, she's not a 4-year-old. But anyways, it was a good idea to get all of them. That's what I would just did. It's like, what would she like? Oh, I forgot to check that out. Well, let's get all of them. Oh God, that's what I would have done, is get all of them anyways. Anyway, Phil apologizes, and Todd is apparently in a funk. The fact that Melissa's basically saying no to having a baby, and Phil says she is into babies, and we finally get another throwback to the first season where Todd enters. That episode where Todd actually enters. Well, anyways, we cut to Melissa, who is actually doing target practice, skeet actually, and Todd mentions the fact of Melissa and Phil's baby plan, and she said she changed her mind again. She changed her mind. And then she mentions the whole bacon thing, and then now she says, I guess we can't trust each other. Which is like, oh wow, jeez, my gosh. Yeah, you see how messed up Melissa is? My gosh, people, my gosh. Well, anyways, apparently Gail, she likes scoops, and ouch, it's messed up that Todd was the one that mentioned it, but Phil dissed it. So Phil feels a bit upset on that, and he sees the other Phil throwing away stuff. He feels sad about it, and he goes to other Phil, which it turns out other Phil is now drunk. He offers him advice to get into the stocks, and other Phil says, I do not like you or trust you. And then here is the biggest regret other Phil have. That he saved Phil from the billboard fiasco. Ooh boy. And then he says something even worse, the fact that everyone's life got worse when they met Phil. Now here is the point where I'm going to basically be a jerk, and Carlos, I think your name was Carlos. Yeah, you're going to be pissed off at what I'm about to say, but this is true. The real thing that wrecked everything is not the fact that everyone met Phil, it's the fact that Phil met Carol first. If Phil met Melissa first, everyone would be happy. Yeah, Phil and Melissa. You have Carol, who will just be alone until other Phil shows up. There you go. Todd will have his choice of Erica or Gail, but of course Gail will be chosen by Gordon, and the good news is that Gordon would actually still be alive because Carol and Phil would still be in the group, and there will be no way of actually scaring him and having a heart attack. So yeah, you see that's like thumbs up right there. And of course Todd would most likely have Erica. So there you go. That's a beautiful matchup. It's not that everyone's life got destroyed because he met Phil. It's because Phil and Carol met each other, and since they decided, thinking they were the last two people on Earth, they married each other forcibly. Yeah, I would still say I'll actually now say I don't want anyone or Erica. I would either choose no one at all or Erica. I might as well. It's like, yeah, I might as well, because Melissa, oh my gosh, she is scornful. But I guess she is technically a candidate, but I'd rather go with Erica, because at least Erica is not truly that bad. I haven't seen her bad side yet, but Melissa, we saw her, what happens when you get to her dark side, which is messed the frick up. Anyways, Phil is reflecting with the balls again, just personal reflection. He wants to help the other Phil. And he also mentions a movie that I kind of forgot what it was. So Carol and Erica. This is where I'm like, yeah, I think Carol is being salty about the whole Erica and getting a baby and all. So I think so. Then we have Carol with some TMI crap. Oh my gosh. But one thing to notice is that 6 months trying time. They tried to get pregnant for 6 months already. I guess most likely on screen you'll see like some data I did that actually will show you how healthy it is or how bad it is. But anyways, we have a big mix of everyone doing whatever. We have Carol going to the mall not mall, going to the store by car and get pregnancy tests. We have Gail with the mannequin. Oh my gosh. Next episode is going to be totally horrible. Erica with the baby hat. We have Todd that's sleeping outside because freaking Melissa. Melissa is alone reading a book. And Carol again is still in the store and, well, sad for her. Phil goes to see other Phil at night, and the other Phil is missing. Apparently, he's at the beach, a mess. So the other Phil is lying on the beach, motionless. I figured A, he could be dead, or B, he's passed out. So I think he's passed out. So Phil pulls the other Phil to safety, trying to wake him, and then he drags him home. But of course, he's not dragging him home until after wrecking Melissa's surfboard with a gun. That's awesome. Take that, Melissa. He pointed it away from other Phil's foot because at first he had it at other Phil's foot, but he pointed away. That was nice. So if he wakes right now as he's trying to pull them to the mansion in quotations, yeah, it's a horrible sight. I'm glad he didn't wake up. But one thing Phil mentioned, which was very, very nice and a breakthrough, is the fact that he admits he wish he was more like other Phil. That was very nice. So Phil returns home after doing something with other Phil, which you figure he actually just put him in bed. But anyways, Carol is again trying to wish she was pregnant, and she just said, "Oh, we're not pregnant," and everything. And then the funniest part of it all is that other Phil comes too, and guess where he is? He's in the stocks. Well, at least he's alive. He's alive, but he's in the stocks. He's like, Tandy, Tandy, Stellaa. I'm sorry I didn't put that in there. But anyways, this episode, it was very, very nice. It was very cool. So, definitely check it out. This is one of the ones that really is very touching. And this also develops Phil to not be what he was previously. And stupid damage that the stupid behind writers did. No offense, breaking the fourth wall, but yeah, it's kind of true. Anyways, thank you for watching and stay tuned for another Last Man on Earth episode recap / review.